What's up, YouTube? It's QahirTheConqueror here. Welcome back to my channel for yet again another video. Now, before I get started with this video, I would like to say if this video helps you in any way, and if you enjoy any of my other content, please drop a like on this and subscribe to my channel. It will help me a lot, and I would really appreciate it. As I want to tell you something that you hear and people say stuff, but it's a lot of misinformation, but there's a lot of truth to some of the things that you investigate when you do your own research to improve your circumstances. And I've seen quotes here and there and even heard people maybe like hint at it and things like that. But basically, your life can change in the blink of an eye. You can change your entire circumstances within a certain period of time. Now, before I move forward, I want to say, but be careful quantifying that and be careful by over-analyzing results, because some things take time. When you plant a seed, if you stare at that plant each and every day, every single second, minute, hour, you're going to lose your mind, and you're going to become so discouraged that it's going to be pointless for you to have planted that. If you plant a seed, and then you water it and feed it properly, and you come back every now and then, check on it and assess and things like that. See, where I'm going with this is, I saw quotes, like I said, I probably heard people say it, but you don't really know. Your life can change in 3 months, in 6 months, in a year. You can be in a completely different place than you just were a few months or a year or even years ago. The time you quantify that, but it can happen within those parameters. Now, what does that mean though? I don't mean, and I don't think they meant, you're just gonna be basking in money and, girls and guys or whatever else you enjoy is throwing themselves at you, and you just are buying Bentleys out the dealership and, calling your friends, let's go to Dubai. What are you doing? Let's rent a helicopter. I'm not thinking silly, so please dismiss silly notions, but I mean, your life can change. Some people get stuck in the circumstances of their lives, and then your mindset, unfortunately, collaborates with that place, and you're stuck there. But you're not really stuck. We're never really stuck. That's mental in most cases. But at least my interpretation, when I say life change, I just mean you can become the person that is needed, the person that you have or you are meant to develop into in order to receive and be open to be receptive to what is for you, what is available, what you currently have, what you can do to improve. That's what I mean. And I'm telling you, that can happen in 3, 6, 9, a year, 2 years, 3 years, because some things take time. There are some plants that have different growth cycles than others. Animals have different growth cycles than others. Dogs grow real quick. Animals in the wild, big cats and stuff like that, they grow real quick. Humans, we take 18 years, 25 years for your mind and your frontal lobe to develop. So if you have time and you're not in a hospital bed or something like that, then with all due respect, what's the rush? But to bring this together is that essentially it's kind of like a quantum leap. You can jump into a different mentality, modality, mode of operation, time frame, or whatever. You can do that, but I'm not speaking in terms of sci-fi imagination. No, I really mean if you put the work in, you don't overanalyze for results that might be microscopic. You put the work in, you endure, and you stay consistent, you can leap or jump into the timeline of your actual success and escape what you might have been in before. You go to the gym. And this is one thing I would like to advise people, and I try to tell people when they ask for my opinion, don't go in there and expect to see results the day of. And I understand we're human and we're we're comparing ourselves, and you see these gorgeous and beautiful and freakishly fit people on social media, even some in real life, and it's like, yes, some people get that organically, but you never truly know. Regular, celebrity, in the middle, you don't know. But it's human to look in the mirror and to flex and, oh, did I get bigger, or and compare yourself. But I don't encourage that, because true results won't come even within a month sometimes, even 2 months sometimes. But you put the work in and you look up 4, 5, 6 months later, you're a completely different weightlifter, completely different gym goer, cardio runner. You're a completely different fitness advocate, or you were the 6 months prior. You jumped and quantum leaped into a different version of yourself. How did you do that? You put the work in. You did not look in the mirror, or even if you did, you weren't discouraged by results that seem non-existent. And now you're putting 45 plates and 55 plates, I think they have that, 35 plates, you're lifting 100. Now you have 150, or now you're running 2 miles. You were running 1 mile. Now you're running 3 miles. You're not even getting tired. People are asking you for advice. You did what you were supposed to do, and you became a version of yourself that is now able to receive and to see and perceive things differently. Now, that's a gym example, but apply that to anywhere in your life. Some things take time, so don't check each and every single day. Put your head down, tunnel vision, but have fun if you can. Don't damage yourself further, because you got to have fun and live. But you can put the work in and change your circumstances within a matter of time. You become more fit, and opportunities come with that. You might be able to market that or something like that. You become more knowledgeable and wiser and more competent in a certain subject, area, or trade. You can market that. There are opportunities that come with that. You begin to love yourself and things like that. You can market that. Opportunities come with that. With all those that I mentioned, you can help people. When you help people, opportunities come with that. So you can get to where you want to be. You can quantum leap into a different timeline, because there are people who might have been overweight. They lose weight, get healthy. It's a different version of themselves. And there are certain perceptions that we have when we're different versions of ourselves. You're 12, you see the world differently. You're 18, you see the world differently. 25, you see the world differently. 30, you see the world differently. You're single, you see the world differently. You're naive to the dating world, see the world differently. Heartbreak comes, you see the world differently. Love comes, you see the world differently. Grief comes, loss of life comes, you see the world differently. These are different versions of ourselves that have different perceptions that come with that. So to summarize all of this, I am telling you, I've done it and didn't even really realize, and not just recently. I have been doing that for quite some time, because the quotes that I saw really, really resonated with me. 3, 6, 9, 12 months, a year, 2 years from now, you can be a completely different version of yourself. It's okay. I'm not judging. We don't have the right to. Some people stay the same. Some people are scared of growth. It frightens them. It used to frighten me too. Some people don't want change. Some people don't want to develop. They're okay who they are at that moment, and that is comfortable to them. You don't know why, so don't judge them. But if you want to know what you really can become, you want to know who you are, you want to be the person that, like I said, is able to market whatever they did, to get opportunities, to attract people, connections, experiences that come with that quantum leap, put the work in. Block out all the noise for a certain period of time, and unexpectedly, one day you're going to look up, and like I said, if it's a gym, you might look in the mirror Or you might throw something up and go, whoa, that was light. Or you might just be walking by and somebody goes, whoa, what have you been doing? Or all of a sudden when you're studying, things come quick. You're taking those tests, boom, 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 you know the answers. All of a sudden you're walking with a new confidence, a new swagger. And either you or somebody else notices that. And then now you're walking as a version of you that is able to now perceive the world differently, attract your blessings, what's meant for you, etc. So if you want a quantum leap, you want to jump into a different timeline in a different universe when it's really the same you just put some work in and now things are kind of where you want to be. But keep going, obviously, of course. Put the work in. Don't check for results each and every day. In fact, ignore them. And then, unexpectedly, you're going to look up and realize, whoa, I'm not even the same person anymore. And then, bury that person. Become the new you fully. Quantum leap. Thank you. Stay tuned. See you for the next one.